Hey guys, Jeff here, and today I wanted to talk about some levels of EDC. Anytime people talk about EDC, I feel like it can be a little unclear, and so I wanted to share my EDC and the different levels there are to it. See, I'm a teacher, and so I'm kind of limited in what I can carry or have with me at any time. Now, in my wallet, I do always carry some plastic packaging material that can be used for shimming. I can't remember where I saw that, possibly the Not So Civil Engineer. So I added some of that to my wallet. I also tried to make my own version of the Sparrow's Hall Pass. I had an old crosscut saw, so it's a little bit thick, but it's definitely sturdy. I got my cutouts in there for being able to load some latches that way. Being a teacher, I also always have a collection of pens with me. I'm a math teacher, so I always want to be able to write out and work out some problems. So that means this little guy hides in there quite easily. So even when I'm at school, I have this Sharpie marker where I cut off the back, cut it down, hot glued it, and hidden inside, not always wanting to come out, is a teeny tiny set of double-ended picks with a tensioner. Now, I showed some of these in video 67 when I was doing a giveaway. So I gave a set of this away to, I think it was Jack Fox. Definitely has its limitations, being this small, hard to hold on to. I made the tensioner too thick, and I need to revisit that, whether I'm going to make another one or if I need to just modify this one. But this gives me some way always to try to work on some locks if there was ever the need. Now, when I'm not at school and I'm wearing blue jeans and looking a little more casual, I've got this, my compact locksmith set. I've shown this before in video 99, where I have stuffed in here. I've got my Southord jackknife pick that I got from Lady Locks, and I did a few modifications. I talked about that back around video 99. I've got some other bypass tools that I also talked about. I've got some bump keys. I've even got a whole set in here for disassembling locks. Use my mini mag as a follower, a little set of tweezers, and a small, there's the back side of it, small pinning tray that I made. All of that lives on my belt when I'm not at school. But additionally, anytime I'm traveling and I leave the house, and I've talked about it in video number 45, where I carry my practice bag for lock picking. So that means that as long as I've got my book bag or my car nearby, I've got my larger set. This is my Sparrow's Spirit set, plus some. I've got my favorite pick from a knife handle, usually my go-to. In addition to the Spirit set, I have the monkey paw thrown in up here. And then for my tensioners, I've got the heavy bars. I've got, let's just pull these all out here. I've got my Allen wrench, top of keyway and bottom of keyway. I've got some, I think they're Chris Capoon style windshield wiper inserts that are double-ended. I also, and have never had a use for it yet, but I've got the, what's this one called? From Sparrows for doing the tubular. I forget the name, but it lives in there. I've also made some decoder / bypass for combination locks, the ones with wheels, that lives down inside there, and a poker tool for if you're working on door handles where you have to push that in to remove the knob. And then at the very back, I have an old school ID that I've cut down, again, like the hall pass. So this is how I work. I have multiple levels of picking, which also means that sometimes I might have redundancy if I have both of these or both of those. So let me know, how do you level up or level down your EDC depending on where you are and what you're doing? Is it always the same thing? I know that a lot of there's been a lot of videos about EDC, but it always seems to be this. This is my one EDC kit. I'm flexible on mine. I'd love to hear if you're flexible on yours. Talk to me in the comments down below. I'll talk to you guys later.